We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is that match that everybody has fallen out about, argued about. This is what you are going to...
What I say...
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And he caught him with a left hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punch. Score with that left hand. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away. He misses with that jab.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left counter punch will score. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That punch lands. Punch, counter punch. Perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Counter right. And he fails to score with that left hook. He just misses with that jab. These two were made for each other. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long loop. Not many fights can do that.
Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
Bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And counter left. That left counter was perfectly timed. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nobody home with that hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
What a punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch. He blocks the hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter scores. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice exchange here from both men. These two fighters are made for one another. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Good counter left hand there. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Great counter right hand there. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope that...
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good left counter that lands. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're armed punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand. Counter punching. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good counter-punching from both these fighters. So that left lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell to start round 8. Now, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Right hook misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter right hand again. Both men step back for just a moment. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. That counter shot lands. Perfect punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, we fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He blocks that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. This fight has a real good flow to it. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Do you believe this? Nice counter shot with the right hand. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice. Let's start 11. 2 knockdowns in the last round. What do we have in store here?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. His jab just got blocked. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? We couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Nice exchange here from both men. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
Nice counter shot. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.